All right, let's jump right into a topic that is totally changing the game in accounting: data analytics. And at the heart of it all is understanding two different kinds of data: quantitative and qualitative. For today's finance pros, getting this right isn't just a nice to have skill, it's absolutely essential. And I'm not kidding. This isn't some extra skill you just tack on anymore. We're talking about something that's become as fundamental to the job as knowing your debits and credits. The game has just completely changed, and data is the new language we all have to speak. So, what's in this new toolkit for CPAs? Well, it's all about expanding our view, looking beyond the traditional financial data we're all used to, and into this much richer world of information that can give us way deeper insights. Okay, I absolutely love this way of thinking about it. The modern CPA isn't just a number cruncher anymore. You're a storyteller. And think about it, great. To tell a really good, compelling story, you need more than just the facts. You need context, you need the characters, you need the why. And that is exactly where our two types of data come into play. So let's meet our first main character: quantitative data. Think of this as the world of numbers. It's the hard evidence, the concrete facts. It's really the skeleton that our whole financial story is built on. The two key words you really got to remember here are structured and measurable. This is data that loves order. It fits perfectly into nice, neat little boxes, like the rows and columns in a spreadsheet. And because it's so organized, it's super easy for us and for our computers to search it, sort it, and analyze it. And here's a perfect example of what we're talking about. Look at this table. Every single piece of info has its own designated spot. You've got your book ID, title, price. Everything is perfectly organized in these predictable rows and columns. This is the natural habitat of quantitative data. And for any CPA, this is home turf, right? This is your bread and butter. We're talking sales figures, revenue percentages, and of course, the core financial statements like income statements and balance sheets. All of these are just classic examples of quantitative data. But here's the thing: numbers alone don't tell the whole story. So let's bring in our second character: qualitative data. This is what provides all the rich context, the color commentary that actually gives meaning to those numbers. Now, the key word for this one is unstructured. So if quantitative data is neat and tidy, qualitative data, well, it can be a little messy. It's the wild stuff that just doesn't want to fit into a neat little box. We're talking about big blocks of text, images, even videos. And this kind of data is literally everywhere. It's the text you find in the footnotes of a financial report, it's the detailed explanations in the MD&A section, but it's also tweets about a new product. It's customer reviews online. It's those open-ended answers you get in a survey. It's all the descriptive why behind the numerical what. And this is so important for CPAs to remember. A lot of times, the richest context, the most insightful explanations for why the numbers look the way they do are buried right here, in the narrative sections of the very reports we're already looking at every single day. So we have our two main characters: the numbers versus the narrative. Let's break down why understanding this difference is so critical when you're doing any kind of real analysis. Here's the simplest way to think about it. Quantitative data tells you what happened. Qualitative data explains why it happened. And that fundamental difference changes everything about how you analyze them. For the what, you use math. For the why, you got to look for themes, classify things, and make comparisons. And this is the big, bright red line in data analytics. You can do math on quantitative data, but you can't do math on qualitative data. It's just that simple. You can add up sales figures, but you can't add up 2 customer reviews. It's a foundational rule you just can't forget. And hey, for anyone studying for the CPA exam, listen up. The exam absolutely loves to test you on this. They might give you a table and sneak in a dollar amount where a date is supposed to be. Being able to spot when data's in the wrong format is a key skill they're looking for, so you gotta stay sharp. All right, so theory is great, but let's see how these two types of data actually work together in the real world, because this is where the magic really happens. When you combine the numbers and the narrative to find those powerful insights that neither one could give you on its own. I like to think of it like a detective case. The quantitative data, the numbers, that's your hard evidence, the fingerprints, the timeline, the cold, hard facts. But the qualitative data, that's the motive. That's the context that explains why the financial event happened in the first place. You need both to solve the case. Let's just walk through a classic example. Step 1, you look at the quantitative data. The income statement shows profit margins went down last quarter. That's the what. Step 2, you start digging into the qualitative data. You read the MD&A, and it explains that a new, aggressive competitor came into the market and that drove prices down. That's the why. Step 3, you put it all together. You combine the what and the why to recommend a totally new pricing strategy. See? That's how you go from just reporting numbers to providing real strategic value. When you embrace this combined approach, the benefits are just huge. It lets you find the real meaning behind the data, you can spot trends and anomalies, and ultimately, you help the business make much, much smarter decisions. This is how you turn raw data into intelligence you can actually act on. So let's wrap this all up by going back to our main idea, the big concept that really drives this whole thing, telling the complete financial story. Because ultimately, if you only rely on one type of data, you're always going to have an incomplete picture. The real value, the thing that makes you indispensable, comes from being that storyteller who can weave together both the numbers and the narrative. That's how you deliver true business intelligence today. So I'll leave you with a final question to think about in your own work. Are your numbers telling the whole story? Or is there a deeper, more valuable narrative just waiting to be discovered?